As European leaders meet up on March the 2nd to discuss European security, let's remember, history doesn't repeat itself, but it sure does rhyme. In the 1990s, the breakdown of Yugoslavia and the threat posed by Milosevic exposed us two problems. European states can't manage crises in their own backyard, and they're over-reliant upon the United States of America. To address these problems, policy advisors around Tony Blair, such as British diplomat Robert Cooper, argued in favour of an integrated European security approach. The hope was that an integrated approach would save European states money, ease the over-reliance on the United States, and help European states manage their own backyard if any future crisis emerged. Critics argued this was a dreadful idea. They wanted the UK to be able to stand on its own 2 feet, and they feared the establishment of a European Union army, which they thought may hinder the UK's ability to act unilaterally, for example, to defend the Falkland Islands as it did in 1982. The fear of a European army actually bolstered the Brexit vote, which could not really have come at a worse time. The Conservative government had made massive cuts to defence spending in the UK, and Donald Trump during his first term was undermining NATO and warning European states that they could no longer rely on the security umbrella provided by the US. To be clear, Brexit does not dictate that the UK cannot be part of a European security strategy. In 2023, the UK and France agreed to coordinate the deployment of aircraft carriers, and this brings us on to the meeting in 2025. So once again, faced with a crisis in its own backyard, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and an over-reliance on the United States, European states have to figure out what they're going to do about it. The UK government is committing to increasing its spending to 2.5% of its GDP by 2027 and looking to establish more of an integrated European approach. Whether you agree or not, it's up to you. It strikes me that there's 5 options on the table. 1, you could favour the country just disarming, the John Lennon approach, throw all the weapons in the sea and give peace a chance. 2, you may favour nuclear weapons but disarm all the rest, just keep nuclear weapons as deterrents. 3, you may favour nuclear disarmament and use that money to invest in defence more. 4th, you may want to invest in both nuclear weapons and the armed forces, and or 5th, support European integration. To be clear, European leaders will not be discussing all these 5 options as they meet up on March the 2nd, but I'd be interested from you to know what you think about UK defence.
Who's going to protect me from all these dicks?